Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Thursday, October 22. About 30 entrepreneurs with innovative ideas will benefit from grants being offered by the Development Bank of Jamaica (DBJ) as part of efforts to boost micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. This follows Wednesday's official launch of the Innovation Grant from New Ideas to Entrepreneurship Ignite project.
A grant of up to 4 million Jamaican dollars or 70% of a project cost will be provided for implementing innovation activities to support the creation and growth of entrepreneurs and new firms in strategic sectors.
The grant funding and other MSME enhancing facilities offered by the DBJ will be accessed through business service intermediaries who will evaluate the business plans. To facilitate that, a memorandum of cooperation was signed by the DBJ, the private sector organization of Jamaica, Jamaica Manufacturers Association, Branson Center for Entrepreneurship, and the Jamaica Business Development Corporation. The business service intermediaries will also help to administer DBJ's credit enhancement facility and the voucher for technical assistance. 100 high-performing farmers recently got training in environmental best practices and the use of personal protective equipment. The OnFarm Environmental Management Workshop was recently conducted as part of the IDB-funded Agricultural Competitiveness Program.
It is our firm belief, ladies and gentlemen, that even as we place greater emphasis on increased production and productivity, it is also critically important to ensure the care and preservation of the agro-environment.
The training also focused on practices to secure the health and well-being of the farmers. They were also presented with kits containing basic protective gear. $2.2 million was spent to conduct the training and supply the kits. 55 residents were recently certified as environmental wardens after 3 days of rigorous training in sustainable waste management practices, laws and regulations. They are among 164 people in 30 underserved communities who are being trained, certified and gazetted as legal officers to enforce regulations and requirements under the National Solid Waste Management Act. It's part of the World Bank-funded Integrated Community Development Project, which is being implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund over 3 years at a cost of $100 million. The latest group of environmental wardens are from 9 communities in the parishes of Clarendon, St. Anne, St. James and Westmoreland. At their certification ceremony, Environment Minister Robert Pickersgill urged them to use the training to foster awareness among residents about the need to protect the environment.
It's a serious job you have, you know, because we have not been protective of the environment and it has now come back to haunt us. But we give it a fancy name, climate change.
Government is implementing a number of initiatives to ensure that Jamaica's aviation system continues to be ranked among the best in the world. That assurance has come from Dr. Maurice Guy, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Transport, Works and Housing. He says particular attention is being placed on the International Civil Aviation Authority standards and recommended practices.
Jamaica remains steadfast in its mission of facilitating a safe and efficient air transportation system. Work continues amongst the civil aviation counterparts across the North American and Caribbean region in an effort to achieve the regional Port of Spain Declaration goal of 80% effective implementation of ICAO standards and recommended practices by 2016.
Dr. Guy was addressing a recent meeting of the International Civil Aviation Organizations Council held in Montego Bay. Jamaica is currently ranked above world average in terms of safety and security standards. And finally, public school teachers and other staff will start receiving their newly increased salaries and allowances next Monday, October 26. The new rates, which were negotiated as part of the 2015-2017 Heads of Agreement, should have been paid today, in line with government's monthly payment schedule. But the Education Ministry says it was unable to meet that deadline due to the magnitude of work involved in computing the new salaries and allowances and given the short work week. The ministry says the Jamaica Teachers Association has agreed to the payment being made on Monday, and trade unions for non-academic staff are being similarly consulted. The retroactive portion of the new salaries and allowances will be paid in November. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.